built up his wealth through the shipyards in Glasgow and buying and selling ships all over the world. I think he wanted to give something back to Glasgow. He had quite a social conscience. Sir William Burrell had stipulated that he wanted it to be in a green space, and with the Pollock Park being such a huge green expanse near the city, it was decided that it was going to be here. The Learning and Access Department provides all the formal and informal learning opportunities that are available to schools, colleges and the general public. Within Glasgow Life there are what's called area teams, and they work very much in the communities, so they're working in venues which are local for people, easy for people to get to. For us to work in partnership with them is one of the ways that I think we can make a big difference and get more local people coming into the museum. People a lot of the time comment that they love the building itself. That's a real wow factor. I think simply because a lot of the objects are medieval and they're really old, and the building's really modern and quite, in some ways quite futuristic looking. It's a really nice juxtaposition really, and people really enjoy that.
It's the education department that I work in, so the idea is to get as many different people as possible into the museum to enjoy the objects, the paintings, the artworks, whether it's doing a practical class or coming on a tour. Sometimes when they first come in, it's a bit boring, but of course children love the armour. But once you start to describe what's happening in the pictures or the people and the things that are happening in history, it brings it to life for especially younger children.
We try as much as we can to display as much of the artwork as possible, because it gives the venue a kind of community voice. It's not just look at these objects that were bought by William Burrell. It's here's what we think of these objects from the people who are looking at them, which is what Learning and Access is really all about. And it's great because all the objects that are in here, everything you see, it doesn't belong to the staff. We are purely custodians, we look after it. But these objects belong to the people of Glasgow.